Characters like Steve, obviously, very strong, very powerful, but it is still competition at the end of the day, but it looks like, we got the Cheeto Incineroar coming through.
We got another Incineroar, but on the left side there and piloting the Diddy Kong, we got Beastly coming through. Recently a phenom over in the Rivals of Ether 2 scene, but announcing that he was going to take a break from being a top player at Rivals to focus on Smash Ultimate to prep himself for Kagaribi. So we get the honor of seeing the Diddy Ness co-main here at Level Up Expo, and he's off to a great start.
Yeah, another player that's a veteran of the game, and on top of that, more on the technical side as well. So we're seeing a lot of these gear reverse cancels and pop gun cancels as well. Shout out to the tag Crabhammer though. So, sick tag, and I am a fan of that Incineroar skin. I know most people aren't, but shout out to Cheeto Incineroar.
I like the purple one. The purple. I like the royal purple. It feels good. But the Cheeto Incin is definitely up there on the tier list if Incineroar himself isn't, as he gets caught by a down tilt up smash from Beastly. An early first stock gone, and yet even more so than what we were talking about with our analysis during the last game. Incineroar can't catch Diddy Kong. He's too fast most of the time. It's going to be a reversal hit. If Diddy decides that we're not interacting, we're not interacting.
Yeah, this character's quick, nimble, and I mean, the last time I recall this match being played at top level was Tweak versus SkyJ at Summit, and let me tell you, it didn't go good for the cat.
Yeah, it's I would say probably up there with his worst matchups.
It's gotta be.
I think that I think his worst is probably either Rob or Sonic, but Diddy Kong's not too far behind as Beastly takes another stock down while only just now kissing triple-digit percents, but he's also going to kiss the Blast Zone right after that. One stock gone.
The Alolan Whip, one of the strongest moves here in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You can do a bunch of timing mix-ups as well. Sometimes you can send them up, but you always want to hit him with a clothesline here. So we'll see if Beastly can go ahead and close this one out right now. The Darkest Lariat, getting those multi-hits, but again, Incineroar is a character that lacks mobility. We talked about that lack of mobility, and Diddy Kong loves characters that have lack of mobility because you can really punish that kind of gameplay with free banana pools and just having the banana in hand to whiff punish from halfway across the screen. These are the kind of characters that Diddy Kong can much so abuse their weakness, right?
For a second time in a row, too, Beastly getting the, timing himself for the weak hit of Darkest Lariat, too, so that he's not getting caught and sent deep out off stage. But speaking of deep out off stage, he's going to position himself for that falling back air. Incineroar had already burnt double jump, too, I think, and so just did not have the correct resources to get around the flying Kong. And so, quick game one. Beastly, I think he just wants to get done with his pool so he can go downstairs and check out all the booths.
Oh man, it's crazy. If you've ever been to a Level Up Expo before, then we're on the second floor actually, so same venue, but there's a second floor which is about half the size of the first floor. So almost feels like a 50% increase in the venue size, which is crazy, which tells me great things for Level Up for the future, right? Level Up investing more into this tournament in terms of the Smash size, and the actual just amount of space here at the convention center is going to be even more here. Level Up, well, leveling up, right?
Yeah. Well, and Chuck, look at this camera shot that you see. All of these people and all of that space behind our stage, there's double that size and double that number of people and stuff downstairs.
Is crazy.
There's
right now.
I don't know how many entrants total all the tournaments got for the esports section. There are 130,000 tickets sold for the general convention. There are a lot of people here in Vegas for this event.
That's great. That almost feels like Momo numbers, right?
I think so, right?
Yeah, just like MomoCon's the other tournament that does Smash. It's an anime convention, so that's why I draw the parallel. But wow, crazy. I mean, Level Up getting really large here. And right now, Beastly not even taking a single percent as Crabhammer is not able to make it back onto the stage. Another thing that Diddy Kong can do very well against Incineroar is that offstage, right? Just position yourself, wait for anything to go, and man, look at this combo, these extensions.
Beastly is tired of us doing analysis. He's like, watch this, do some play-by-play, Chuck, because I'm going to do a combo.
No J4 though.
And that one move so far has been Crabhammer's only saving grace. Not a lowland whip, but instead the neutral B, Darkest Lariat. It has been the only get-off-me option that Crabhammer's been able to employ against Beastly, missing out on connecting with the banana, but does still get the revenge hit with the side B. So a lot of damage finally built up on Beastly, and it's still not enough to recover from the lapping in percents.
Did get 50 damage just from the lowland whip. I would have liked to seen a banana slip to the right, maybe would have done enough damage and pushed Beastly to the right for the lowland whip to get the KO. I doubt it, but now this time big revenge, big up air, but it's not enough even on the top platform. But again, that up air, really good aerial, huge sweeping, almost like a Corrin-esque up air, but yeah, you don't got the disjoint. It's still very good.
My college roommate played Incineroar, so I have a lot of experience against that up air, especially any character that's slower, you know, like a character that has a hard time landing. That Incineroar up air is one of the most terrifying things in the game against you, but unfortunately for Crabhammer, Diddy Kong does not suffer from that problem. He's got so much mix in the air, you know, like B reverse, banana pluck, and side B, and up B, and everything else that he's got at his disposal. You're not going to be able to shark Diddy Kong with Incineroar.
Right, it's going to be tough. You almost have to like do this crazy pump fake and then try to go some other direction. But again, you probably don't have the mobility to do that in the first place. Banana getting tossed around here, back and forth. The down smash does connect, getting a little bit more damage. Crabhammer trying to get it to the last stock. The thing about Incineroar, if it's the last stock, it is a winnable game, right? Incineroar, a character that can do crazy things in terms of taking stocks really early here, but you got to get to that final stock, and Beastly is not going to let you get there. Crabhammer going to go down, and Beastly going to keep on moving along this winner side bracket.
And another thing to point out too, something that a lot of Diddy Kong players struggle with, especially at the mid to low-ish level, is if you take away their banana, they panic and they can't figure out how to approach, they don't know what to do out of shield, so on and so forth. Beastly didn't struggle with that at all. Crabhammer actually really, really good at controlling banana. That was one of the better examples that I've seen of catching banana when it's thrown at you, being able to throw it back. There was that one mishap with the down-thrown banana instead of the right-thrown banana that you didn't get the punish off of, but one single flub, otherwise very, very well done. The problem was that Beastly didn't care. He was like, you caught my banana, all right, no more aerials for you. That means I can run in and get back air, you know, so on and so forth. And he just completely overwhelmed him. Crabhammer just didn't have a chance to act, to do anything.
Yeah, still was able to get some stocks here. Like I said, even if you're playing Incineroar, if you get your opponent down to the last stock, it is a very doable game, right? Just because Incineroar has so much crazy variance when it comes to just getting KOs at very early percents, but Beastly playing it squeaky clean, and Incineroar can be one of those characters, if you don't really have too much experience and you're in tournament, can be a nerve-wracking character to play up against, but these veteran top players like Beastly going to have the composure and the game plan and the execution to back everything up, making it look silky smooth.